Hi Sophie! I thought I'd make a short video to show you how the unscientific method I use to make my bread, such that you might learn from my mistakes. I have here some salt, some white bread flour, my starter, some water, a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and a bowl. It's about 6 o'clock PM and I'm just going to mix up my dough from my starter. Now, my starter, if you come and have a look, is kind of fizzy, you know. It was a little bit more bubbly earlier. It's a bit of a cold day, but I refreshed it last night, so it should be relatively active. When I first opened it, it had a nice hiss of air. I'm going to pour sort of about half of it in here. Let's have a look in there. There's my kind of creamy starter. I'm now going to add water to that, maybe about the same amount of water, and just kind of mix it so that it's kind of, yeah, so about the same amount of water, I think. But so it's feeling kind of like thick double cream. Now, to that, I would normally wash my hand, but to that, I'm adding my flour, and I'm just going to do it by feel, really. Maybe add a little bit less to start with than you think. And I'm going to add my two generous teaspoons of salt, because bread tastes rubbish without salt. Now, to stop myself getting too sticky too soon, I'll just use the big spoon to stir that up. And I guess once you've made bread, you kind of get a feel for roughly the consistency that you want. And you know, actually that feels about right. You know, it's starting to look a bit doughy. You can make it a bit wetter or a bit drier, depending on how you want, but actually that's not too bad, you know. It looks kind of doughy. What I'm going to do now is just leave that for anything from like 10-15 minutes to an hour, just to sort of settle and mix, and then I'll come back and give it a little knead. So we'll stop there and we'll be back in an hour or so.